Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's not good. Why is chat so cut off? Is it only in this scene? Every scene. It's in every scene. Why is that a thing? Overlays. Where are you at? Overlays, overlays, overlays. Why? But now it's good. No, it's not. Huh? Is it just for me? For me? Let me check Twitch. Let me check the feed. Oh no, it's good. It's just OBS being weird. Okay, I can live with that. As long as it's just for me. Can't hear you. Test. Should be able to hear me. Let me see. Testing. Testing. Oh, you can hear me. Testing, testing. We good now? Dude, I don't know what's happening, dude. I muted Twitch. It happens. It all happens. My brain is a bit mushy today because at work we've been moving. Oh, first of all, chat. At work we've been moving offices and I got a lot of cool stuff that was hidden like behind a lot of cool old cameras that were hidden behind like shelves of other gear. And I'm actually really happy that I was able to nick a few and take them home because they're really cool. They're all still like on tape. So I got like I think it's like I want to say DVR, but let me check. DVR tape, is that? Yeah. It's all like DVR tape of different sizes. It's pretty cool. In the chat late. Oh, you're good. I was just gonna show off my new cool haul of cameras that I've gotten from work. Are you interested, or do you just want to see the Minecraft stuff? Oh, that's a camera flicker and a half. Are you interested? Mandolin? No. Camera. I got cool cameras from work. I don't think they work. I should test them, but I don't have tapes. So, let me get one. So these are the smaller ones. These are the smaller. First of all, look at this cute little thing. You know, back in the day when we used to take this on the holiday, this was already digital, right? But it was still, I think this one's still on tape. Let me see. Or is it? Is it already on? I have one that's on SD already, but I'm not sure if it's this one. Subs. Dobsy. Thank you. There you go. Nice. 4 months, dude. Thank you. Thank you. You're going in the jar. Okay, let's nerd out about cameras for like 20 minutes. So this one's pretty cool, right? I think this opens up. No, that's just okay. There is a way to open. Oh, right here. Look at this, dude. Look at this mechanism. So your cartridge would go in here, right? I don't know if I can show you this clearly. Maybe if I go camera in camera, cam in cam, let's do that, and then this. Look. So this pretty cool camera, right? Opens up to the side, and then you would put like a tape in there, in here. So a tape would slot. Can I show you? Slot in like this, and then you would close it up, and it would start recording, which is really cool. I like this thing. It's so compact for being a handycam tape recorder. This is cool. This is cool. This little thing. Look, and then your lens opens up. It's so cool. And like the mechanism still feels smooth and still works, but I don't know if the camera still works, you know? So that one, small handy cam. Then we have this thing, which, oh boy. So this one still has its lens cap on it, right? We still have like a focus wheel at the bottom, which is very manual. Usually on newer models, your focus would be closer to your zoom knob, which is like right here. First of all, this is not an electronic zoom. This is very much a manual zoom. That's just a gear system that zooms in your lenses through gear. Because usually it's like a mechanical knob. I think this one's mechanical already. Yeah, you see. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to show this. We'll do cam and cam top right here. So this little knob, if it wants to focus, right? This little knob right here. You'll see how it springs back into action. I don't know if you can though. Right, this little knob springs back into action. Right. So this is very much an electronic zoom. This one, if you look at this, it's a gear ratio. So it doesn't spring, or it not always doesn't spring back. This is a gear ratio, which is really cool. This is really cool. But yeah, this thing, bulky little thing. And then if you want to open it up, it does have some issues, right? The little screen, which is only this big, is defect. So we have to use, if we want to use it, we have to use the viewfinder, which is not a problem. And then I think this opens up this way. Come on. Come on. Okay, and then I think it would normally it will just pop open, right? Or maybe it has to be turned on. Probably has to be turned on. But this is where the cassette would be. This space. Right here. This would open up and then the cassette would go in there. But yeah, this would have to be turned on before we can open it. We could force it open, but I don't want to do that. This is really cool, by the way. This is an old ass boy. But it technically has everything that you need to do, like, to film anything. There is an eject button. I don't know. This is really cool. I like it. And then I have I have 2 more. 3 more. I'm excited. I have 3 more. Give me chat. You wanna give me some time. So this one's another. I think this one, if you look at it chronological, is between those 2 first ones that I've shown. It's very much a digital camera. The LCD is way bigger as well. It has a battery, so I might look if I can charge it. And then the mechanism on this is beautiful. Look at that. And then if you turn it on, this would come up, which is really cool. Look at this. Where are the times where where companies would make cool things like this? Now, what's interesting about this camera in particular is if I can get it to work, I could technically also, this is an SD card. This is 5 megabytes of memory. This is 5 megabytes of memory. These days, we can get terabytes that are about this big. Crazy. But technically, if I can get this to work, right, I could hook it up to a capture card through a couple of adapters, because this one has an S-video out, and then it has DV out as well. So I could get a DV cable, a Sony DV cable, because they are proprietary. So I would have to get like a specialized one, but I could get a DV cable and and transform it into HDMI through an adapter, and have this be your stream camera. Or have this be one of the stream cameras. Isn't that crazy? Clicker on this cam as well. Yeah, I know. I've seen it. It's the computer that's broken. I need a new one. Maybe I'll replace the camera with this thing, and then it won't matter if it flickers, because the resolution is pretty bad. But I do have the charger of this one, which is really cool. And then these are like the cassettes that would go in there. Isn't that crazy? You would film on this. I like it a lot. And then I have another one. You can see it like right there. Right here is another one. It's basically the same model. It's just the Pro version, which I can grab real quick. This is basically the same thing, but it has a better zoom on it. And it's a little more compact, but the mechanism is the same. As you can see, mechanism is the same, and all of the buttons are in the same spaces. So this one's also really cool. So now I have 5 cameras. The coolest one is yet to come. Chat, you have no idea how excited I am about this. Can you guys see the desk if I do that? Oh yeah, you can see that. So I'm gonna get like a shelf like right there to put all of these on there. But this thing is actual nuts. This is crazy. Wait, let me show you. I don't want to drop it. Look at it. It's all in there. I've got the battery and all. I've got the battery, which is crazy. People don't just get batteries quick. At it. The company let you keep these. I mean, what are they gonna do with it? This is VHS. This is an entire VHS cassette that goes in here. You have to screw it open. You have to screw it open for this to actually work. Isn't that crazy? The lens cap has been forced a little bit, so it did get like a jam or two, but the lens is pretty much intact. It's just the rubber around it has gotten morphed a bit. And then we have a viewfinder that you can use. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't think it has DVI or SDI on it, which does make it a bit annoying to work with. But I would love to have this one be... Oh, it does have DVI. It has video out, even better. Like, we could just take composite. Take a composite. Let me use this camera for this. We could just take a composite out right here and feed it into an HDMI converter. This is really cool, and I can run it on power, or like on... Do I want to check if it turns on? Do we want chat? Do we want to check if it turns on or not? Are we turning this thing on? I haven't turned it on at work. I basically took it out of a stash of dust and dirt, which is why my hair is like all messed up. It's all there's nothing but dust in my hair. Okay, let me get like a extension cord. Hey, chat. That's not nice. I was quick enough. You were being sneaky, getting pictures of me when I was bent over. Chat, that's not nice. Okay, let me check. So you go in there. This is the power brick, which is what? How much power does this run on? 12 volts. This is as much as a 12-volt adapter. Most 12-volt adapters are like this big. Will become a cameraman. Well, technically, I am one. That's part of my job description, where I work. Damn, this cable is rough. This has been in a box for a long time. I mean, it's better. Like, when did this come out? A VHS M50. I need to check that, really. But if this works, this is good. I like it. Come on. Cable. This cable has not been untied for a long time. Okay. What's the model? It's a Panasonic M50 VHS VHS camera. Okay, chat. Okay, that's the VSR controls. Power is in. Tape eject doesn't do anything. Do I have something else that do just the viewfinder to go off of? Hey, no. I'm not seeing any power come on. Oh, power. Come on. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Come on. Oh, wait, chat. Chat. I've got image. The viewfinder is in black and white, but I have image. Can I show you? I don't have anything else than just the viewfinder. Let me see if I can do this with the droid cam. Droid cam. Okay. Look, chat, we do have an image. So technically, if I would really like to do this, I could use this one as a streaming camera. Look at it though. Look at how I don't even care how dirty my desk is. I just want to show you. Look at it. It's so bulky, and it's got everything as well. Let me see if I can inject tape. Wait, there's a tape in here. Oh, I'm not going to dox myself. Look at it. Look at... Dude. This is so cool. It's so cool. Come on, can we just close it like this? This doesn't feel good. Look, I'm gonna show you again. Look at it open up. I'm such a happy nerd right now. This is so cool. Dude, I'm gonna make the most beautiful shelf like right here with just these cameras. I have one more coming, but that's a digital already. So that one worked. The other one is not on tape. It's a digital one. Yeah, that would be cool. This would be cool as a webcam. Yeah, no, I like this. This is great. Genuinely amazing. Okay, let's shut it down properly so we don't break it. Boom, that off. Power brick off. We can use this as a webcam. If I have a composite to HDMI. So the only thing that I would need, right? Let's go to PC build. No, I need to build a workshop. I am going to clean this up properly so I don't break it. I don't really care for the smaller ones because those technically don't work all of them. The fact that this works is amazing. Amazing. Okay, we do have one small problem. The plastic spring that's in this. You see how it so this side keeps its shape and springs back, right? This one doesn't. So it is kind of broken on the fact that the lens cap is broken. But I feel like if it's just the lens cap, we're pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in its box. Dude, this is so cool. Yeah, and it comes with the cutest little light that just goes on top of it. Like, look at that. It's the cutest little light. Careful. Good. Now, charger. Disassemble this one. Sure we properly tie up the cable. Without the charger worth nothing. I want to use this as like a set piece. Did you check out Gemini 3? No. I don't use AI all that often. I will. So for me, my favorite uses of AI are compiling lists and fantasy. Even in a fantasy setting, you put the cameras on the. I don't like using an AI as an assistant. There are other apps that are assistants for you that are not AI, and I feel like for me, I'm not saying all of you or everyone has the same experience. I feel like AI is not always what I need. Right? It's not always what I need. What I tend to do with AI is I like making D&D campaigns that I never will play because nobody in my life plays D&D. But I do like making stories in a D&D sphere or in a fantasy sphere, and I like writing stories. And so what I use AI for commonly, and this is my most used form of AI, is getting lists of names in a certain style. And then I can pick from those names. So if I want a list of like 50 dwarven names, I'll ask it to give me a list of dwarven names. That's most like that's what I use AI for most. And then what I also do is like compiling lists of like itinerary lists, item lists, stuff like that. D&D with watchers, I would rather do it with content creators, but yeah, people don't want to play D&D. It's also a huge like time commitment to play D&D because you're not signing up for a one-time thing. You need to keep working on it. But this is going to be the shape of our workshop. That's the outline shape. So we have to fit everything in this building. And the first thing that we're going to do is go through all of the create components and figure out what I want. And how I want it. So, we'll always have like a press and a mixer, right? So we'll have one of those and then one of these. Then we'll have 3 basins of mixers. So one for water, one for lava, one for just dry mixing. What else do I want? I want crushing wheels somewhere. Because I want to move those out of the basement. I want a saw. That'd be nice. What else do I need? So, I do want a mill as well, because certain recipes ask for a mill outside of crushers. I want a washer. What else? A deployer would be nice. I'm trying to like organize them by source of power. And so like these are all powered by shafts and these are powered by cogs. So this one should probably go with the no, never mind. That doesn't really matter. What did I break? I broke something. Oh, I broke a saw, right? Like that. What else? What else do we have? Chat. What other things would you guys put in a workshop, in a create workshop? I want some certain systems, like I do want the good old deployer press for mechanisms as well. So we'll try and, if we can, we'll try and fit that in as well. We'll have some lava storage and water storage as well. So we will need a little lava farm. Maybe we do an oxidizer as well. Right? Grinder. Oh, right. Yeah, the thingy, like this one. Grinder. What else? I need to remember to look at the other mods that we have in here. Certain mods will give us other recipes. Track maker. I'll do that when I get to tracks. A lock stripper we already have. That's gonna be the saw, the mechanical saw. Casing maker, that is gonna be this guy. Right. I think we're at a point where I think this is about everything. Do we have Farmer's Delight? We do. Oh, a slicer. That'd be nice. Slice and dice. Yes, we have a slicer. Which is gonna be... Oh, wait, what? How is that broken? Does it have to go on a depot? No. Let me refresh the textures. Come on. No, okay, that's strange. Okay. What else? I feel like that's about it. I do want to give this its own little steam engine, so we'll copy this guy over once more into here. So maybe we start off with that. Maybe we start off with I mean all of the outside parts, right? Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something else for the farm, the lava farm. Hello Camille, welcome in. How you doing? Centralized lava? No, I'm gonna make a separate farm for it. How high did I go? What are we doing? We're trying to design a workshop. A bit of a workshop, if you ask me. Okay, let's do that. We'll have these run upwards. Level 2 engine. I probably could, right? I probably could make this a bit taller and then just do that. Wouldn't this give us a level 2? Right? This would give us a level 2, right? Yes. Okay. I kind of like the idea of having this be very similar to this one, just looking a lot bigger. Right? Okay, let's do... Pump. Just looking a lot bigger. Mm-hmm. That cog. Because I do like the fact that that one kind of looks like a diesel engine. I'm very much going for the opposite direction of MrBeardstone, where he goes for solar punk. I'm going diesel punk, dude. I'm going full on diesel punk. Okay. Maybe not full on diesel punk, but kind of. At least in this area I will. And then this will go, we will have a centralized lava storage. I think it's gonna be like right in here. And then we'll have water in this one. You can feed places wood. I don't care, I'll have lava. So we'll have to make a little basement, but that's fine. So that will do that, which is good. Then we can pass this one through and use it to power our pumps if we wanted to. Do that. And then we'll run this across. I don't know where the pumps are gonna go, so we're just gonna put shafts everywhere. I'm hopping off early today. Have a great rest of your night. Why not blaze cakes? Because this is a very early, like this is my first workshop, right? So I don't have a blaze cake farm just yet. I just have an iron farm and some stone. That's about it. Thank you, that's good. I like that. And then we'll do the same for this guy. We'll just have to kind of do that and connect you up to this water source over here. Yeah, this is very early. It doesn't make sense to build steam engines this early, but on the other hand, I kind of like the vibe of the steam engine, so that's what we're going for. Steam engine is a vibe. They look good as well, so. But that's also why I'm not making the biggest of steam engine, because I don't have like loads of materials just yet. Sure, I could gather them all, but also this looks good. Look at that. Look at how nice this looks. Okay. We'll get a little lava farm. Maybe we start with that. Maybe we start with a little box underneath the ground where we can build up some you know, general maintenance thingies. We'll extend this and we'll have like a staircase going down. Ooh, that's not gonna. What are all the mods? It's basically MrBeardstone's pack. So if you know who MrBeardstone is, it's basically his pack with a couple of added mods, but nothing too major. Not enough for me to call it my mod pack. Okay, could I? I could, okay, so technically we could continue this downwards. Hello, DK. Good that you're over there now. Hello, GamerFrog. Welcome in. How you doing? And we'll continue that down. I think I can take that staircase now. I'll have to scoot down, but that's fine. And then this one does need to go. That one also needs to go. And then, ooh, maybe we continue it down this way. Also, I don't need this to be the biggest box, right? This is just going to be like a small maintenance basement. So I feel like this should be enough. Doing great, actually. How about you? I'm doing good. Work's been a bit hectic. We're moving stuff, but overall, we're doing good. We're moving offices, so we have to grab all of our gear out of our old office and like our old like storage facility, and just bring it all over to the new one. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of manual work. But hey, we do get windows now, which I didn't have windows before. So that's nice. I can look outside now when I'm at work. I can look outside now, which sounds rather depressing, but it's not really. I don't know. I'm not really in the office too much. Like, I'm not... That's not where I spend most of my office time. But, you know, it happens. Let's do that. So that's going to be staircase, and then we'll have, like, a lava farm. We could put a lava farm off to here, and then have it feed into... through this pipe. What mods did you add? Mainly quality of life mods. No, like, there's no content mods that I added, except for supplementaries. I did do that. So supplementaries has been added. So we got all the cool, like... You don't spend your office time in... No, so I am mostly, like, on the floor. I'm mostly, like, in like, classrooms fixing things. And I'm not at my desk most of the times. I do have a desk, but I'm not there a lot of the times. But yes. And then other mods that I added were... let me see. Other mods I added were... So supplementaries was added. What else? What do you do for work then? So I work at a college, at a university technically, and I'm at like I'm AV tech. I'm an AV tech, if that tells you what I do. So I do anything from recording videos for people to fixing beamers and projectors and like audio gear. And then I also do user assistance, so we like service laptops and stuff. So I'm basically like a general tech at a college, basically. Ooh, I kind of want this to be up one though. I want to see. I want to put like a window in here. Is it fun? It has its interesting days. I think this is true for any job. It has fun days. It has really boring days. You get a lot of the same questions that you need to fix. You know, a lot of that is happening. But overall, it's okay. I get a decent wage. I get plenty of holiday or vacation days, which is a benefit. And I feel like that's more than enough. I would like something more challenging, but oh well. Let's just say that I don't think anyone would do this just, you know, because they like it. I would much rather be sitting here 8 hours a day than sitting over there. I'm gonna be honest about that. Might as well just be honest about it. Hello, Alois. Welcome in. How you doing? Okay, this should be sufficient for a lava supply. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some lava in here so that we can get things pumping. Okay. Then we'll replace all the pink wool when we're ready. And then we do need to get a pump in here. I'm probably should be putting this in the middle. Mostly because then it'll reach the outer basins. Otherwise it won't reach the outer lip. Do you eat in the school cafeteria? No, I don't really have a school, like a set school lunch break. So I eat when I can, basically. I eat when I can. And usually that's between, like, just that, maybe, usually that's just me, like, sitting down at my, that's probably the only moment I am sitting at my desk. Yeah. That's when I do like my emails and stuff. Yeah, that's all good. That's good. And then this we can use to get a pump on here. Okay, let's do that. For now, I'm just gonna get this to pump with a temporary solution, just so I can. Let's do large. Can I do large? I don't know. No. Can I do large this way? No. Because I would want to get some lava backed up real quick. Hello, Mr. Square. Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Let's do that. This is temporary water wheel, but it is a water wheel, so I'm gonna power this. This is just so that we can back up some lava while we do the rest. Okay, so that should be slowly filling in this tank. What was my school? I technically am a dropout. No, I went to school for film and marketing. As like a camera tech, basically. I didn't like going to school. I felt that I was way better at like just learning on my own, so that's what I did. I started working in the field and stuff. And when I say in the field, I don't mean like as a farmer. Nothing wrong with that. I just didn't want to do farmer stuff. No, I I got like a very low IT job where I didn't need a degree necessarily. Okay, let's see. So water. Now we also need a water supply. You know what? I might actually have these two pipes come down, and this one. No, never mind. We can't. I was gonna put this down because I really want this to look like it's like maintenance stuff. I mean, we could if we move this guy, and then I could send it through here, which would be cool, right? But then I would have to move this guy. Never ever doing that, because then I can use this as for a cog. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll make this water, and this one will be lava, or this one is lava. Right, we'll do like that. I do want it to be like that. And then over here, that's not gonna go well. Except if I do the same thing where I kind of just, you know, or we could do pump here and then figure out a way to get that connected as well. Oh, that's going to be cog right there. So we would have to okay, chain drive. Okay, never mind, we'll do that and that, which is technically gonna get us to go, right? Are we pumping lava in these guys? No, because we don't have pumps installed. Good. That's good. Then I just need to make like a water, like a little water well. Remember, that water wheel is not going to be there, or at least not for long. So we're just going to do that and get that pumping. Right? Good. Now, let's see if we can install ourselves a couple of pumps over here as well. I'll set two of them up like right here, and then small cog in the middle, and then we'll do, I hope, ideally I do two over here, but I don't think I'm gonna get that far. Maybe. Okay, so if let's say I do this one, is that gonna go? That is gonna go all the way over here as well. It is very slow. Okay, we are pumping, which is good. And then, could I do the same over here? That's the question. I think this one, it's not going to be possible. Oh, never mind. This might actually work. Maybe we got one. Let me put on some goggles so I can see what's happening. Okay, we have size. That's good. We don't have water, nor do we have heat, but heat will come. We just need to pick up water. Is there something called a fluid hatch? Yes. So I can just dump some water in here to get it flowing. And then I do need to kickstart it. Okay, overstressed, of course we are. Come on. I need you to just kickstart into gear. We're not getting any water. Hello, back. I'm Eggs. How you doing? Why are we not getting any water? $10 million buckets per. Huh. Okay, let me put. Why are we not getting water? It is draining. It's just not fast enough, I think. No, we're not getting water at all. Why? Why are we not getting water at all? Huh? Huh. Strange. Maybe it's raining down. I mean, it shouldn't be draining. These are all pumping in the right direction. Okay, what if let's try this then. Pump. I just want to see if it's a problem with pump placement. I usually put them at the bottom, but I don't think this will I don't think this would be the problem, right? No, it's not pumping in. Hello, Weedrak. Welcome in. How you doing? Now, okay, so it is speed related. And so what if we do that? That. We kickstart it. We kickstart it. Will it keep itself alive? No. So we do need a speed controller in here somewhere. We do need a speed controller in here. Which is fine. That's easily done. Because we could put it up here. Have this one extend. Like that. Like this. Put that on like 128, I would say. That's like a decent speed, I would say. Do that. Of course, you're gonna be overstressed. So we... I don't want to make that setup constantly. Yeah, let's just test it out and see if it works with this speed. Can it be? No, it's just not fast enough. So I think by upping the speed with a speed controller, it'll be fixed. I just need to kickstart it again. Okay. We're just okay. We're not getting enough water, which is to be expected from a farm that does not have water in here. Oh, it does. Huh. It does. It's just, it's not coming. Oh, because these are not running at the same speed as this guy. Right. That is a thing that is happening. So we would have to... Could I get a... Yes, I could. Okay, chain drive, boom. Boom. And then we'll hide this inside of the wall. But this should... keep us going, at least. And I should also kickstart us whenever it gets to it. Hopefully? Question mark? Now this is getting powered by that water wheel. Is it? Wait. It's getting powered in the opposite direction though. So we would still need to use this for... I'm so confused. So we would still need to kickstart it over here. That's what I'm hearing. Because we want that rod that goes down to spin at the same rate, basically. Pump. That. You. 128. And then a fluid hatch. With a bucket of water. Okay, why did you suddenly stop? I know it stopped because we're not running it fast enough, but this should be fast enough. So we're getting water, right? Not fast enough. I feel like I shouldn't be putting this over here. If you can fix it, just move water wheel power. That power. Wait, what? Just moving the water wheel. The water wheel powers pumps. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Instead of having it sit over here, right? We connect it over here. Boom. Okay. Let's be smart about this. Eggs. Okay, let's see if this now works. The big problem with this is we need this guy to run at 128, and it's not. Because it's not pulling enough water over here. Right? See, it's going down a lot quicker than it's supposed to go. Maybe a number of pumps. I mean, it has a backup over here. It is collecting water over here. We could try and do 4. We could try and do 4 pumps, but I don't see why that would change things, you know? Still not working? No, it's not. And I want it to be aesthetically pleasing, so I just want it to look good as well. Which I know is not, like, it shouldn't be priority, but still. I want it to look like a diesel engine. Now let's do that. Let's see if this now, with four pumps on the engine, see if this is fast enough. 2 pumps at 128. 1 on the bottom. Oh yeah, this one should be at 265. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Maybe we just need to bring the water source over here. Instead of having... Oh, wait, why are we not connected? Of course we're not working. I mean, it's not gonna fix it. But it would help if that was the case. And then if I do... That is gonna be input, right? So if I say... Let's say we do... I'm gonna keep trying things and see if I can get this to work. If we do that, vertical gearbox this way. Oh, it would have to be the other way around, but we can fix that. So if we do that, boom, boom. And we set this guy to 265. Which I know is going to spin these like crazy, but it should be drawing in more. Oh wait, no. Because that's the out. It's confused between the output and input. Right? So, because I want this to be the input, not this one. So let's take off you for a minute. Right? Take you off. Just want to see what happens if I do this. Right, we don't have any rotation now, which is fine. And then we blast this with a bunch of water. See, we're not bringing in enough water. That's the problem. We are not bringing in enough water. Now it's keeping up though, but that's with the extra pump over here. Because the moment I empty this guy out, this is gonna drop again. Oh wait, chat. Yeah, see, it's dropping. Ish dropping. Hello, James. Welcome in. So this one would have to be at... Oh, this one's at 16. Never mind. Why does it keep dropping? Now it's bringing in enough water, it's just not keeping up. Huh. Strange. Oh, is it because of heat? It's not warm enough. That's the problem. It's not toasty enough, chat. We need this boy to be bigger. We need this boy to be bigger. See, now we're cooking with gas. At this point, make it max size. I think that's about it, right? You just need more water. We need water quickly. Which is strange, because these should be running. What if we add extra pipes? What if we just add extra pipes? Right? Because right now it's keeping up. It's only getting the bare minimum of like heat and stuff. Which is strange because that's normal. But I mean, yeah, it voids water, but it shouldn't be voiding water that's not using. This should be filling up if we were to be quick enough. Now my suggestion would be, what if we make this guy bigger, right? What if we give him 2? Right? What if we do that? Why not make an infinite pool? I know, but tank is pretty. So we do that, right? I kind of like the idea of having the pumps, instead of having them sit over here, right? We're gonna lose power for a bit. Having them... Oh, geez. I know, but that's what we do because we're Minecraft builders. Right? We will do four pumps like this. I know, chat, this is not ideal, but look at how pretty this looks. Look at it, and then we'll connect that up somehow. 128. Good. Now we'll have to kickstart this again. Didn't connect the shaft? I did. Oh, yes, you're right. Right, so we'll see, we're running out of water. And now it's only barely keeping up. Yeah, we just need to pump more water into this tank. Which we can do, because we could simply add another line, another water line underneath it. This is gonna be quite annoying to do, but we'll have to do this. Hey, we have some water gain, chat. You only really need it next to the pump. That's true. You're not making exactly how much you're using. I don't think that's true, but I do feel like we need that last little bit. This is why I wanted it to be. Oh god. This is why I wanted this to make this a 2x2 tank. Because then we can use the diagonals to make this work. And to have a second line. Yeah, sure. That's not good. That's not what I want. Sure. Let's do that. Pump right there. And a pump right there. Oh, this is... sure. Let's do that. See, now we're getting enough. Never mind. Am I gonna have to test this out with a water source next to this guy? Or maybe we should like get rid of the pumps first. Do you watch Creator SMP? Which one? There's a couple of them. Which one are you talking about? Okay, now we're cheating a little bit, and we're still not keeping up. All of them. Nope. Don't watch that one. Oh, chat. So those two pumps are saving our behinds right now. But hey, I'm willing to accept adding 2 pumps right there. I am willing to accept this. Yeah, then it's just getting the heat up, which we do with blaze cakes.
What we building?
A workshop. Well, this is the power grid of the workshop, so basically it's a bigger version of that thing. Right? Which, in my opinion, looks pretty good. You know? This... Oh, wait. Where's all the water gone? How have we gone through this much water? Just... In no way, shape, or form do I need this much water. I know I'm dumb, chat. You don't have to tell me twice. I know, but this is an infinite source. Oh, you mean, oh, I should, oh, I see. Never mind. I am dumb. Never mind, chat. You were right. I'm dumb. Also, these llamas are getting on my nerves. Okay, let's do... Get out of here. Before I do that, I'm gonna do this. Which wasn't smarter in a way. Get out. Get out. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm getting out the sword. Especially for you guys. Oh, that's not good. Damn it, chat, I'm breaking my stuff. I know, I'm stupid. So can't put you right there. No, I could also just put cog here, add pump here, you know? This is why we do this in a test world, so that we know it's gonna work before we do something stupid. You know? There we go. And now we're pretty much set. I hope. So now we can actually start working on the freaking workshop. Oh, I do like this. I like the way it looks, chat. And that's why we do it. It's because we like the way it looks. An hour and a half? Damn it. That's not great. Could probably put steam engines on it now. I mean, sure, we could, but then again, it also just looks nice at this moment. At this point, it just looks nice, so. You know? No, it's fine. Okay, let's do a layout real quick. So, we will get mixers in first, because those are pretty stationary, if you ask me. Right, I want it in this area over here, and then we also have some space on the second floor. But I want to keep this for like the bigger machines, like the crushers and stuff, so everything needs to go in that building. I'm gonna do the thing where you have one fan and then a barrel with all the, like a barrel with lava and all the dyes. So you can switch it out. This is, again, remember chat, this is a starter workshop. This is early game stuff, right? Nothing special. Everything stationary? Yes. I mean, I would love to have it automated where I can just dump, like for instance, the saw. I want to be able to dump in a load of logs and have them all be stripped. That'd be nice. But yeah, I don't need a fully automated top of the line workshop just yet. I don't need frog ports on everything, if that's what you're asking. So I want to be able to come in. We'll have like a little gateway over here. And then what am I going to use most? I feel like mechanical presses and mixers are what you use most, right? So we'll have presses against the door. Are people quitting Just Create? I mean, quitting? No. Are we stopping, or are we in the phase of stopping recording? Yeah. That happens. That is how things go. So, you know, we are. So if you do exclamation mark JJ, as you can see in the title, we are doing a stream weekend, not this weekend, but the week after that, where we are formally ending the world, but we're doing it for charity as well. At least I hope that works, that JJ command. Come on. Is it not doing it? Okay, never mind. Let me see actions. Chat commands. Why are you not working? That's trigger. Huh. Let me shut down StreamerBot real quick. Let's try that again. You already have a copy running? Huh. Strange. Force quit it. And try it again now. VIP. I love how everyone is VIP now. How is everyone VIP? Sub, yes. Some people are very, very generous. Whenever, then they don't even have to be. They're fine just being here. But they love to gift subs to people. Which is nice, you know. People are nice. Okay. Can you try it again? Exclamation mark JJ. See if it works now. The bot is restarted. There we go. So, for Jingle Jam, on the 6th and the 7th, we're doing a stream weekend with the entire crew. So, if you want to be there, you can be there and be square, I guess. And yeah, we'll have loads of fun together. Not everything is going to be on the server. Not everything's going to be on the server, but most of it. Like, I'm going to be doing stuff on the server. I'm going to clean things up. We're going to build a house for the Jingle Jam as well. I think. I'm not quite set on it just yet, but that's the plan. And overall, I'm just very excited to see what's going on. What will happen. Okay, so I would say, like, press over here, right? Now you're gonna do... I don't know if I will. Because that's such a... How do I say this? It's such a specific holiday to only a very small... I don't think people will understand, basically, is what I'm saying. People will not... It's not... I don't think. People will not understand. So I don't think I will. So I want to have a chest over here. This is going to be your collections chest. Okay, we can have two if you wanted to, but this is going to be your collections chest. And the way I want to collect stuff, I hope I can do this. The way I want to do things is I want to connect them all up using... so I want to be able to dump stuff and then get it over here, get it out over here, right? Does anyone understand? But I mean, when? I mean, we don't really do it anymore. Like, sure, the 6th is the official holiday, right? He comes on the 9th from 5 to 6. But, you know, it's mostly for the 5th. Well, he comes during the night between the 5th and the 6th, so you open your presents on the 6th, or at least that's when we do it. That's when we've always done it, you know? I want to have a drawer IO. The 5th? Oh, okay. Oh well. Everyone has their own thing, I guess. So we'll do that. We'll drop in that and this. So basically it'll take everything out and put it in that chest. And then over here we can have a spruce trim. Coming. We'll go underneath. We'll make like pillars, basically. Okay, so that goes in there. And then these will have a drawer on it. Just unlocked open drawer. Backstream would grow? No, it doesn't. Which I don't think is a bad thing. I feel like there's already enough like factory things going in here, so. Do that. And then I need to figure out how to power stuff. Which I would love to do with this output over here. So what I might actually do is get a thing over here. Like that. And pull it in over here. And then this will be our access point to power. Which doesn't really make sense if you ask me, but you know. We could also go back and do it underground. Connect to the power underground over here somewhere and have it come up. Why is your Ponder Z? What should it be? I don't know, it's default C, I guess. Yeah, I feel like C is a default. Okay, so W. I mean, yeah, I'm using an Azerty keyboard, so that might be why, I guess. I'm how do I connect up to this in a clean? Haha, you fell. How do I connect up to this in a clean manner? What's wrong with QWERTY? No, it's nothing's wrong with it. Just like nothing's wrong with using an Azerty keyboard. I feel like those two things don't deserve to hate. Like the how do I say this? The messing about that people do about it. I don't know. The internet just likes to be the internet likes controversies, and so a lot of that is finding differences and having useless arguments about it. And I don't really care. Use whatever you want to use. Use whatever you want to use. If you want to use a left-handed mouse, whatever. If you want to use XLR microphones over USB or the other way around, whatever. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Nobody's gonna care. And if they care, that's on them. Barrel. Boom. We have a first system in place, chat. Now, I do also want a basin with a press, and we could, if you wanted to, have that sit over here, right? Then instead of using these, we can do that. We can do input, output, input, output. And then we'll do press over here. And then I just need to rotate this. Because we have to remember, that's going to be a wall, right? The blue lines are going to be walls. So sure, we have an access point over here, but that's about it. We'll do that. And then do this. Right, and then we'll connect that up to the against the wall. So now we have 2 presses done, ready to go. Now we'll have our 3 basins with our liquids in here. So we'll have 1 non-liquid. Now I do need to think about this, because usually we do what? Okay, let me see. Lava, a mixer. Let's do mixer. So we need a heated one. I need to see if what liquids I need. Oh, right here. So if you want to combine, but we'll be doing this mostly at like farms, right? So do I need a lava one?
Let's go gambling.
Focus. No winning numbers. Also no winning numbers. You guys are really bad at playing lottery. So the water I feel like is one that we are going to be using a lot, right? I feel like water, because like for all the dyes and stuff. But then, do we need a lava bucket? I would rather have a heated one, right? I would rather have a heated bucket and then a non-heated bucket. So we'll do 2 mixers instead of 3. Because the lava is mostly used for yeah, I know. That's what I was doing it. So I'll have 2. I'll have a dry one and a heated one. And those will both go back into one of these. Right. How many points would Eggy have? Oh, he's a bot account. He can't get points. He's officially a bot account, so. That with lava is only a couple blocks that are craftable with it. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Plus, doing it this way kind of gives us the ability of just not having to deal with stuff like that. So we'll just do like that, and then we can put 2 mixers on. We'll have one of these being heated and the other one not. So this one could be our heated one. Because I do think the heated stuff is pretty important. For multiple reasons. So if we did that, I am now thinking, if I want to do water, I do want to do a water one, so we'll add a 3rd one. Never mind. I'm stupid. So we'll add a 3rd one. Technically only need one of these to go down. Like that. I hope this will go through. Let's say we want to do, let's power you real quick. Just temporarily power you with one of these, and then let's throw in some andesite. Andesite, question mark? Oh, andesite and some iron nuggets. Yeah, you need, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I need water for stuff. Is it going? Yes, okay, it is going through, and then we should see this. Oh, I do need a controller. That's correct. I mean, technically I could make this the controller. But then it's not gonna pull anything out, right? Just because it can't. So what if this is going to become very expensive real quick, but what if we do it the other way around? Right, and then we do IO here, and then we do need a controller, but we can do that. Is that not how? Hello? Yeah, but I want it, I don't want it to store the items. I want it to pull them out. So I want them to store it in here, basically. Oh, is it connected? No, it's not. Yes, that is correct. That is a good assessment, chat. You guys are smart. I'm not. There you go. That should work now. Yay! Yeah, that's what we want to see. Because then I can just dump everything in here and then come in here to pick everything up. Now, can we do it the other? Oh god, can we do it the other way around to save on IO spaces, or to save on IO systems? Because that would be lovely. With this, I feel like this should work, right? This should work. Oh. Yay! Good. Good. I like it. Is it snowing at your town? I mean, it snowed today. Yes, it did snow. Right now, I don't know. Windows closed. But it did snow. So we want this one to be water, which needs to come from there. Ooh. This one needs to be lava. That's easy. Boom. We'll add another pump in here. Although, do I need one? Yeah, I do need one. I'll add another pump right there. These are all like outside of the scope of the actual walls, so that's fine. There we go. Are we actually saving on lava? Like, okay, we are saving. We are winning on lava, which is good. Kind of cramped. I mean, I like it to be cramped. That, for me, that makes it feel so much more lived in. Because people would just be in here and they would have kind of pushed everything together, right? Also, these are not going to be full blocks. I want these to be like rails. So I'll probably put like bars like these. Like up against here, right? And then we'll have you sit on there. And we'll have like a little like rail like this. So we will have 2 blocks of moving space. Like that. Which kind of opens it up a little more. Then, so we have mixers. Let's get rid of what we don't need. Or what we don't have to put in. We could put in one of these. And then use a similar setup like these. I would be scared. I'll put a railing on it as well. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. Don't you worry. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we'll grab a belt. You. We'll do 1, 2. Belt. A deployer. And then we'll get power from somewhere. Also, we still need to power this. Like that. And then we'll do this. Barrel goes right there. And then we'll have another barrel sitting right there. Or whatever we're putting in there. Right. Now, to power this, I feel like... How close am I to power? Over here. We could just continue this. And have this come up. Sure, let's do that. Okay, chain drive. That's going to give us 1 more access point to power, which is going to be lovely. Come on, let me out. Chat, this will be lovely. Be great. And then we just need to make sure that this is going the right direction. Yay! Look, Ma! I did a thing! Also, I still need to connect up the water. What was I thinking? Oh, that's not good. Oh, I can fix that. You know what? Let's do a lower pipe. So we'll have you come over here. Nope. I need to turn this pipe into a glass pipe. Okay, or we could put a pump in here, technically. But it seems like we don't need it. Never mind, we do need it. Pump. Don't worry, chat, this will look better eventually. Also, I don't really care about the basement stuff. Beautiful. water. So we have our mixers, which we still need to power. And we can power these by doing a good old-fashioned cog and not cog and quill, but a cog right there. Boom, and then power coming from here. So those, deployer gets to go. Now the saw is going to sit in here. And then we need those that two belt setup basically. With the good old. Yeah, let's get myself some trim. Belt goes here, belt goes there, and then we need to do the good old gearbox, triple gearbox over there. And then we could just power it from down here. Could just power it from down here. Could say I'm on power space, not with this saw. So I'm doing that as much as I can, right? But with the saw, you still need to do it. You still need to rotate it, I feel like. Oh well, it's a good mix of power and stuff. Belts don't use power. That's also true. Yeah. That's also very true. They do create a lots of lag though, so that's a thing. Not with a hopper input. That's fine. Ish fine. This will be plenty. There we go. So sure. So we can get rid of that as well. I think now we're at a point where it's mostly I will get a washing station in over here at the back. And then maybe crusher as well. But I feel like at this point a lot of the like mechanisms like the grinder, the oxidizer, the bigger mechanisms, although the grinder we could put up here as well, but the bigger mechanisms like the one for the precision mechanisms, that's what we're going for, we're going to put on the second floor, because that's not something I'm going to be using as much as I have to, right? Or at least that's that's not something I'm going to have to get as much of. Okay, so we're going to put you over here. Make sure it looks nice over there. Boom. I am going to have to use... I know that in... Did you know? No. Wait, are they? No. Oh, in 6.A? Oh, okay. That's kind of annoying, but that's fine. Let's do that. Let's do that. So that should be 1, 2, 3 and pick up. And then we'll have a system over here that'll slow this down a bunch. Oh, would you look at that, chat? We have power immediately over here. It's as if I planned for this. I didn't, by the way. This is not something I planned for. But we do have it, so. like that, and then we'll put this on like a 4. Which for this distance, also, I should push this back one. Sorry. I'm sorry. I need to push this back one. Why do I need to push this back one? Because I still need to add my color or my water or whatever I want to put in there. Large cogwheel. Boom. Precision mechanism on 4. And then a shaft in between the 2. Oh. And then we put a little grate. Let's do that. Over here. And then I want like half a grate. I want like a half panel. Right, yes. Glass trapdoor. Maybe. Maybe. Kind of want to see it, what this looks like. With one of... No, let's do this one. I'm not convinced. Maybe... I want something with andesite. And I don't think I can use these ones. Because these are not considered full blocks. Alloy? We could do alloy. Let's see. That's better. I can live with that. And then we can change out this. So we'll have a second barrel sitting here with like a bucket of lava, a bucket of water, and then all dyes. So we can change them out whenever I need to. And then just to make it a little safer. Like that. Does this bag have catalysts? I don't think so, no. At least not that I'm aware of. Where did that thing go? So we'll have you. Boom. $19 buckets and 2 campfires. Yes, yes, like that. It's just in casing, just casing for the case. Oh no, I don't. Doesn't have this. I do. I don't know. We'll figure out how fast I need to get this to go. And then maybe we do crushers over here, like on the backside. It's either crushers or grinders over here. Maybe we do them like up here. Right, so that we can kind of see them. Do we do crushers? I feel like we're going to be using a lot more crushers than the grinders. Right? Right, chat? Yes, it's going fourth. Fan. Just crushing wheels? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Let's do that. That. Barrel on top. And a One of you at the bottom. Grinders are like sandpaper. Yeah, you don't really need them all that often. I have come to notice. What if we run this up to the ceiling and then have you come out like this? I hope this will work fine. But they save paper and time. Yeah, I know. I'll put them on the second floor. Those are going the wrong direction. What if I do this? Question mark. The right direction now. Nope, still wrong direction. Still the wrong direction. Now we're going the right direction, but that's an extra block that I don't want to use. What if we do this? And then have this one. Why? Why have you forsaken me? Why have you forsaken me? In my eye. How? Why? Why does it? I don't get it. I truly don't get it. Why is it so difficult to get this to work? They're still going outside. Still going like this and not to the inside. At this point, I'm better off just doing this. And just boom. Which is such a waste of a speed controller. Because we're going at the same rate, but double gear on the side. What? Double gear on the side? The first block out. Double gear. Like that. Yeah, but then I can't really put like a rail right here. So I would love it if it works this way. You know? This would have been perfect. Right? So what I could do is have this be at the end, and that won't be too many, right? I feel like that's okay. That's okay. We can support that as well. That's fine. This is fine. It's okay. He says, almost crying. I feel like we've got a good bit of a thing going. What else? So we can get rid of this. Maybe we do millstone as well. Like right here. Have like a millstone sitting right here. Like right here. Might actually be nice to have a millstone. But then again, what do we use millstones for? Millstone. What do we use millstones for? Lots of dye. Sugar. But that we can also do with the crushing wheels. I'm thinking of like specific, like for instance, flint, right? Gravel will only get you flint in a millstone, and not any clay. I don't feel like there is a specific need to have a separate millstone if you've got crushing wheels. for like day-to-day use, I don't think it's necessary. So I will not do it. Alright, I'll keep you going up, because that is going to get us power on the second floor as well. Right. The worst crushing wheels. Yeah, but like if you want to make a flint farm, I don't know why you would, but if you, let's say you're doing trading, if you want a flint farm, you do want them. Okay, over here I want to do a the big problem over here is that we won't be able to, so we have to go in that direction. And then I would have to, is there a way I can bring up, you know what I should have done is connect, instead of having this over here, have this pillar go up, or maybe we, instead of doing this, we have trim in the middle over here, going all the way up. Right? And then we just need to figure out a way to connect up to it. Have it go to ceiling. Oh, right. That's a good idea. Like that. And then have it go up from the ceiling. Yeah, we could do that. We could put in like a false ceiling and have them all go up. But my idea was going to be over here to have a belt that oxidizes stuff for us in stages, right? So what we need for that is a couple of barrels, 4 to be exact. So we have a barrel here, 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 and here. That's going to be too close. That's not... I have too little... That's not good. I don't have space enough. The staircase is in the way. If I do corner, I do that, this, and this. Which would work. Which would work. So we'll do corner. On the other side of the wall. Because I want to use this. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Why not do the other side of the wall? That's correct. That's right. You're correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will go over. So we'll do that. And then I need a spout and a deployer. Deployer. There you go. So spout.
See you, Mr. X.
Spout. Bye bye, Yorick. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night or whatever you want to do. Do that. I do kind of want to bring water up. Can I bring water up somewhere over here? Because that would be nice. So we could technically have water come up from here. I'm not going to connect it just yet. And then have that go out to the wall. And then into here, right? And then right there. And then this would have to be a pump. Which is not ideal. Have the pipe split outside might look cooler. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Like, have it go like this, is what you're saying? And then we could do pumps over here. Which indeed might look cooler. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And then I can take power from here. Like that. Boom. 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 And then the only thing I need to do is get power. I need to be able to walk. So this is where the false ceiling is going to go. So we're going to go against the ceiling. Like that and that. And now the only thing I need to do is get a pump in here. And pump. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I won't need to. No, I don't need to. That's great. The only thing I need to do now is get this to be powered, and that's the wrong direction, which is not great. Because that would have been cool if I could just put in a... maybe if I rotate this again. If I do that. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. There we go. And then this is going to be where our drawer is going to go. Here's that cog. Yeah, we will do that eventually. Well, we don't need to encase it. I kind of like that it's open. It's going to be sandwiched between those two. And I kind of like that. I kind of like it. Oh, you know what we could do? Instead of encasing them, we could put these on them. Because, again, this is going to be a wall, right? So instead of... I will encase this. Just because, you know, it's a bit nicer. But with the brackets on them, I feel like we're good now. I feel like instead of copper having the... Because that will match up with that a little better. That looks good. From the outside, that looks good. Okay, so... barrels, fairly easy. Boom. 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 And then we just need to put you guys on here. And it's so clean on the inside. Yeah, it is kind of really clean. Oh, I am going to have to get rid of you for a second, which is not great, but easily fixed. So that, and then, yeah. The only thing we really need is a drawer. Dude, this is why I like combining mods, because the drawer system makes this so much more easy to just get this done. And then we need a honey block, or a block of honey. Is it block of honey or block of honeycomb? Also, where is that? Is that in functional blocks? No, it's not. Right? Natural blocks? No. Is it in natural blocks? Oh, it is. Block of wax. Honeycomb block. And then I should be able to get myself some copper. Let's do 4 stages. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so we should get a block of each of these waxed in here. Look at that. Look at that. How nice and clean that is. I love this. I love this. Okay, so that's that. Then we could do a reverse system for what else do I need? What else do I need? How am I gonna do this? Because usually what we would do, right? I don't use andesite funnels to when I you save a bit of brass, because I want to be able to do stacks at a time. I want to be able to dump stacks of gravel into the crusher, for instance, and it'll get through it easily. Or I want to be able to dump stacks of logs into the saw and it'll get to it easily. They meant for the spouts? Oh, right, because they only process one at a time. That is correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Again, not the smartest one in here. So oh, that's true. Dude, again, this is all, like, I didn't think about this. Okay, and then this one I do want to set to 16. Up to 16. I mean, technically the press also does only one at a time, right? The presses only do one at a time, too. And that, it's only this where you want a lot of them. Compacting these. That's true. That is true. So here we want to do that, and then honestly, just, you know, if you don't really need that one, just do that. Over here, I do need a hopper. I forgot. Yeah. That's fine. Let's see, what else? We want to do grinder. The basins drawers don't need brass. Yeah, see, they're fine. Now we're all good. Things in stacks at once too. That's fine. That's fine. It only outputs a singular item. It's fine. That's gonna be quick enough, I think. Let's... what else? I want to figure out this system first. Because usually you would do a belt loop, right? But the brass that you can easily automate. I know, that's gonna be another farm that we put up here. It's just like a 2-in-1 brass and andesite alloy system. So what we could do, right, is have you sit here. Do this, that, this, right? Wait, that's how we do it, right? That. Wait, is this how we do it? Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. So we would have to... what we would have to do is... have a barrel sitting right here and a barrel right here, right? This would be our input barrel, and then we filter on anything that's we filter out the existing ones or the made ones to go through it, right? So we put on a don't have one over here. A brass filter with a list filter. We go Mechanism. Boom, and we do this deny. So that is a deny filter, and then that would go in here. Right. That would work. Right? Chat. That would work. Or am I wrong on that one? Think it makes sense. We can test it out. Boom. Encase it over here. Change that out. And then we do the same over here. Wait, no, we don't need to do that because we could just power it. Okay. So we'll power it over here then. We'll just put an inverted system. We'll just do that. Although this is gonna... No, that's gonna be too tight. So we'll put it in the wall. Do that. We'll do that. Nope, that's the other way around. Do we have a shaft somewhere? Okay, so that's good. Good to go. And then we need to do deployer, press. So, oh wait, I need this to be one longer. Because we need deployer, press, not deployer and press. Deployer, press. There we go. All the precision mechanism salvage too. Yeah, or yeah, that's true. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that's good. And then I need you up there, and then a of you. Good. Let's see. Let's grab some gold plates and see how this goes. Also, never mind. We need chutes, and since we're doing this a long term, or we're going to be using this workshop quite a bit, might as well do. Oh, you know what? No, we'll do normal chutes. We don't need these to be smart chutes, because once it's filled up, we only need like one item at a time. Do that. We'll do this. Fill you up. Fill you up. So, it does gold plate too, no? We got one of those. We got one of those. I feel like it does this as well. I think it does shaft and alloy as well, if I remember correctly. So golden sheet, shaft, cogwheel. Okay. Golden sheet, shaft, cogwheel, andesite alloy, crushed gold ore. Gold nugget, iron nugget, and a clock. I don't know why it makes a clock, but sure. I always forget where clock goes. Is it functional? Box and tools? That would make sense. Is this everything, chat? precision mechanism. Oh, there are 3 deployers. There are 3 deployers. That's true. Because you need the iron nugget as well. I mean, I don't want to make my thing bigger. I don't want to make the building bigger. I could extend it by 1 block, but I don't want to. And moving it over also doesn't help, because then we're onto here. Oh right, I don't need the press. I was thinking about steam engines, and they do need presses. Look, chat, I'm not stupid. I am kind of stupid. And then we'll press to the sheet, but that's possible. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Do that. Go up. Over the ceiling this time. Cross. And then this will also go through the ceiling to hook up over here. What time is it? Oh, it's only 10. That's good. Let's grab some golden sheets and see if this works. Let's get maybe not. Let's do 5. It is working. I don't get power from the belt. You're honestly probably right. Mostly because... Oh, we could do it from there, but mostly because the belt is not in a way that, like in a good way, we could do it from here. That's kind of ugly. Right? We're gonna come up here, and I don't want to have things sticking up here, so... If you think about it, this is gonna be ceiling height, right? So that looks pretty clean. Right, and then we can connect it up to the wall over here with some brackets. I'm not gonna use this as a ceiling though. I'm gonna use something else. Case would look cleaner. I kind of like it when it's like a bracket against the wall. One of these. We hang it like wait, so that's ceiling height, so we'll do just below the ceiling. Boom. Like that. And then this one will go like right there. Maybe we do both. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. That's good. This is gonna be hectic, but in a good way. I like it when things are a bit hectic. A bit busy, you know? I'm gonna encase those belts. Just to make it look a little cleaner, you know? Okay, there we go. Boop. Just a little safety rail. Good. I feel like this is a position where we want to be at, and then yeah, 5 items. There we go. That one can go. Now I need a grinder setup as well, which I feel like over here in the corner, horrible RNG. Yeah, it wasn't great. Right, corner should work. And then we can also use that for our come on, I keep forgetting. Or andesite and alloy thingy, Medubob. More often, oh yeah, it is. It one day it's good. Just computer's gonna shut down. 100% is. But it is something I can't really, do anything about. We do have some space in here, so we could hide some power in here, which it might be nice. No, it's gonna be broken. Which again, not great, but it's gonna happen. So, yeah, might as well. I'm not yet comfortable using these, so I need to like always kind of figure things out. I feel like they work similarly to how the other things work. And with other things, I mean, no, they work differently from us. They don't work as saw. I think. I feel like they do. We can always try it. Come on. No, I need to power this guy. And then I do think I can hide some stuff in here if I'm smart. Do that. Okay, so those are going in the wrong direction. That okay, let's try it out. Oh no, right, it's with a cog. Because you need to power both of them. Can I do this? No, I can't. I think it's like that, right? That seems to make sense. No, should be the other way around. No. I'm just doing things now. I'm not sure. There we go. That's way too bulky though for the roof that we have on this. I mean, nothing that a few boards won't fix though. Okay, and then we do need one more thing, or at least I want one more thing, which is I need a blaze burner, I need a basin, and then I need 2 inputs. Like that. 2 inputs, one here, so that'll be our output, and then 2 barrels with a hopper underneath. Barrel, and a mixer on top. Now I do need power for this, and I hope I can get myself a good enough system over here. So we'll have, I know I'll have to reverse it again, but we'll figure that out. Oh wait, no, I won't. I will not have to, because now I can just do boom, boom. Like that. No, we want this to be brass, because it's going to be producing alloy faster. It produces 2 at a time. But basically, now we only need lava in here. Oh, okay. That's that. I didn't know that. So we want lava in here, right? So we'll do that. We can either go through here, right? And snake it around the building, which might actually be cool to have it like snake around. Have it come from like right here. Go up. Nope, not there. Go up. Like that might be cool. Again, we'll have like a false ceiling in between these 2 blocks, right? And then it's also fairly easy, because now I can just do that. Pump and a cog. Which I don't think is going to be enough power, so I might actually need a pump over here as well somewhere. Easy enough. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So this will make both andesite, and even though this one is lit, right, it can still make andesite alloy, which is something I discovered while on the create server. So now you can just dump you in there, dump you in there, and it'll still make andesite alloy. There you go. There we go. Although we could also do that with this, but over there it's a bit easier. And then we can also make brass with this, because right here you can ratio it off perfectly. Whereas in the other one, where it's, I mean, technically that does mean that I can get rid of this one. Do we get rid of this one, chat? Free up this space a little more? Nah? Okay, good. Then I think we've got every component that I wanted. Over here. And then the same over here. Into the basin as well. There you go. There we go. I think we're at a point where I've got every farm I want in this one building. One more basin in the corner. Oh. There we go. Also, that needs a little thingy underneath. We get some andesite casing to encase all of our belts were needed. This is... I mean, I do like having everything in one building, because that way I can just get in here, you know, do my thing, and just, you know, go everywhere. I can just dump all this in, make sure everything's good, and then we're good to go. Oh, I don't like this. Do I just do that then? Oh, we can put like a lantern, because that's something that we'll have to figure out is lighting. Do that. And then this one, we can just do that. Okay. Over here, I like for my crushing wheels, I like doing this. I don't know why. Makes it feel a little safer, you know. Makes it feel a little safer. And then staircase wise, we'll do this. Boom. Very easily headbuttable. Yes, that is true. We go, and then that kind of encases that. Oh, false ceiling. I was thinking we do chipped and then grab some darker chip block. We could do like we could even do like deep slate. And then there is this cool. I like the one with like the corners. But which one is it again? Which one is it again? Yeah, this one, overlapping. I like this one because it kind of just all gets together. And then I'll probably put that in a slab instead of. Although no, because then I can't connect. I'll just do that. Even better. I'm gonna do /fill. Chipped, overlapping, deep slate. Come on, where's deep slate? Deep slate tiles. Oh, right, 100. Oh, look at that! And then we can put brackets on top of that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we'll do the same over here. Okay, false ceilings are in, which immediately cleans this up 1,000-fold. Then we just need to put in a bracket here and there. Look how clean this is. Okay, it's a bit busy in some areas, but this is actually pretty clean. For like a starter workshop. With like every farm in it. I would say this is even very clean. How long are we streaming today? I want to get the shape in. Maybe not the blocks, but I want to fill in the walls. and then I'll see if I want to keep going or not. That's basically it. Which I could do. I could put all the wool in by command as well. Let's do that. /wand, because that is gonna allow me to make set all the lighting up as well. Replace air. Oh, somebody's throwing eggs. Who's throwing eggs? Gamer Frog was taken. Throwing eggs. Hey, you got a chicken out of it as well. Orange underscore wool. Nice chicken. Okay, so that wall's good. Okay. Now let's see how dark it is up there. It's gonna be very dark. Although we do have some lava here and there. Yeah, okay. So this one's already helping a lot. With just lighting things up. Let's see. Light levels. What are we dealing with? First of all, windows. We have a little bit in the corner over here where it's like not yet lit up, or not lit up enough. It's very close though. Yeah, it is. It is, I know, but it's fine. Let's do that, and then this, just to give us that little safety rail that we like so much. Let's figure out windows first. We can definitely put like some smaller windows, maybe not here, but like up here. Definitely an option. Maybe we do like a big bay window up here, right? Doesn't have to be a functional bay window, just like a bay window. It just kind of lends itself to it. Then I am gonna need like a torch in here, just to keep spiders at bay. Balcony in the corner. Over here, yeah, we could do like a balcony, like coming out of here. That's something we could do, like on the roof. I kind of also usually if I do this type of roof, it's spruce slabs, so I am gonna keep that going. So it's there's a running theme, basically. So what we also could do is, instead of having the balcony over here, is have the balcony come out over here somewhere. So let's do that real quick. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, this is not. Wait, is it? Yeah, that is correct. Never mind. I was wrong. Boom, boom. And then I feel like I'll hide a lot of this stuff with some good old-fashioned copycat blocks. Although I do like it when like a lot of these systems are like showing almost, you know what I mean? Like I like all the turning and stuff that it's doing. Yeah, embedded, that's what we're going for. So that And then like the balcony would be like, this would be the door to the balcony, so it would be a little bit of a step up, but the balcony would sit like right here, just over that roof. What do we think about that? You like that idea? In here, I mean, the thing is, it's gonna connect up to the roof, and I don't think that'll look nice. Or we would have to put it up very high, and then it won't make sense in here. Although we could have like a little wraparound thingy, and have a staircase on the inside. I don't know. I feel like what we could do, instead of having it straight on the roof, is support it somehow, as if it's been placed on the roof after the building was made. Right? So we do that. And then we change all of these to... You know what? Instead of doing this, let's grab a hopper, a copycat shaft, and some industrial iron. Not industrial iron. I want to do plating. Do I have plating in this mod? Yes. And then we go here, grab copycat panels. So we did that. Plating goes ooh, I don't like that when it's... you know what? Not too bad. Because I feel like adding a bit of this industrial iron might actually help set it apart from the rest. And then that combined with a nice like railing is gonna look nice. And then we'll do like bigger windows up here. 1, 2, 3. Sure. No, I don't like the fact that it's... We'll have these in the middle. Like that. Sure, that's good. Oh, instead of doing it this way, why don't we have like a bigger window that way? Yeah, and then we can do like another... This is not gonna be a functional pipe, but we could do like a pipe bit like that. Purely for aesthetic reasons. I would honestly even put this up one. Make this higher. Like that. Then we can do some foliaging on the bottom. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like it. We'll make this a double door. Double door. And then we'll have a little... do we have iron bridges in here somewhere? We do, but I don't think I'll like this. Maybe deep slate will look better with the... Although, maybe not. Iron stair. What I want to do is have this be like a little catwalky area. then I need to do some weird... I could do this. It's like this weird kind of stair in the corner. It just doesn't make sense to be here. And if I do that, it's the same problem, but then I can do this. You know? That looks good. That looks like it belongs there. Then it's a bit weird up here, but we could put some stuff in that corner. Kind of rails do we have? What do we have that I like? Let's do mesh. No, that's not. I like that. But these are like on the middle blocks, which I don't like. I would love to be using paneling, and I don't think I can fit these in here. Oh wait, I can. Never mind, I can't. I need to switch these around. Yeah, see, that's not happening. That ain't happening. Because doing it this way is gonna allow us to actually do something with this inner space. That looks fine. How about some kind of chipped wood? Or what we could do is because spruce ranch trapdoors, and instead of having these be panel, I mean, we could put them in the panels, and then they can't open up. Yeah, that's it. I like that. I like that. No, I like this. And then this is a building that's going to be used quite often, so it would make sense for it to. It wouldn't make sense for it to be rickety. Okay, and then we just connect it up there, and then that suddenly makes a lot more sense. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that, chat. And this is only the top floor. Like, we have to do so much more. Or we have to add so much more to this. These all don't make sense. This one does. Yeah, that's fine. And that is just gonna be... Oh, you know what we could do? Over here is a good old chimney. Yeah. AC unit. I don't think we're in a time where AC would make sense. Because this is very much steampunk, medieval, diesel punk. Have the chimney go through the dark oak. We could do that, yeah. Okay. Nice. I mean, over here, I think, yeah, this one I can do with the wand. Flash replace air with light blue wool. go. And then this one goes right here. Okay. So we'll do big window here. Like big window. Or what we could also do is have windows behind the tanks as if they've been placed before it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's better. Now we could also... No, that doesn't make sense. Window here, window here. Or 2 big windows. Yeah, 2 big windows is the way to go. Sign above, yeah, so I do want to do a sign over here. This is gonna be like those gaps are gonna be filled in with a different block. So don't worry, don't have to worry about that. And then over here we could do another of those windows with some crates and then have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 smaller windows over there. Maybe we get some more pipes going over here. Like that. This is gonna be a good, a nice workshop, I feel like. Sure, we don't have texture yet, but look at that. Look at that, chat. Pumps on those pipes. Oh yeah, we could do a pump. Maybe just a 1. Maybe just 1 over here. And like this is with the ugly wool textures. This isn't even with the nice textures. I feel like that says enough. And then we don't really need anything up here. Or behind there. Maybe we do put something up here. I just don't know what. Oh, I know what I want to do. So this is going to be... So just to orient yourself, I'll show you what I want to do. But I want to have like a quick access from my starter base entrance to this area, to the workshop. And I feel like we can use those what are they called again? The tubes? Hypertubes, yeah. To go back and forward between the workshop and the storage area. And they're actually quite easy to make. They're not that hard to make. So over here we are gonna put some light down. We'll hang some of these from here. That should be enough. I mean, I was gonna do like either somewhere over here, but technically it would make more sense if it was up here. So if I was me, I would put it in the corner over here. So we'll have this. I would put it in like either right here or right here. Right here would make sense because then we can power it from the side. And then the tube will go through the floor and then to that side. So we'll see like all the noodles around here as well. The problem is this is something I'll have to do in the actual world. I can't plan for the entrance. That's something I can do. So if I do hyper tube, where are you at, hyper tube? So accelerator and a block, and then we do entrance over here. I think that's the entrance, right? Is it? Or is it the other way around? No. So we'll do this, right? That's where we'll stand, and we'll kind of zoop through. And then I kind of want it to go straight down, so we'll put like a hypertube accelerator in the floor over here, right? Like that. Place it in a block lower. I feel like if I place it in a block lower, it's gonna dip down too much. You know? It's too low now. I don't mind it sticking out a little bit. And then we'll put the cog in here in this pocket. Right, we'll put the cog in here. How do you make a hypertube? They're easy, dude. So you need, for the starter entrance block, it's like this. That's easily done. And then the accelerator does need a precision mechanism, but we'll have the farm set up already, so easy. These are easy to go, and then this, even easier. So I don't think we'll have too many problems with this. And I do need you. Oh, you know what? We could have you be lower, so that I can power it from the bottom. Right, that will go straight through the floor. Gotta go have a nice stream. Yeah, will do. Will do. I got it. Like that. And then this needs to be powered as well. Which I don't think any of these are directional, right? Yeah, no, these are just pumps, so... Easy peasy, lemon freaking squeezy. There we go. No, I meant for these. But these are also not directional. And if it was, I just broke everything. There you go. And then this will go that direction over there. Let me show you where all of this is gonna go. Single player, Luderia. So, Luderia, stop recording, please. This will all go right here in this little area. So the plan is to have our tube go up here. Forgot this is not a creative world. Right, the tube will go underground towards here, and then I want it to come up either over here, right, in the corner, or like, I don't know, somewhere close to this guy. That's kind of the idea. But yeah, this world has been growing a little. I did build another house. I don't want it to be in front of him, because sometimes I don't want to use that tube, right? And I feel like from here it's just one step or two steps. So I think that's quick enough as access, or I could do it like right in here. This would be nice. And then where does that go? Yeah, we could use this. We can use that little corner over there. I don't want to accidentally step into the tube each time I'm in front of him. But look at that building. Oh, I forgot a pillar. Let me take down the pillar. It's actually quite a nice house. Look. Yeah, I know, but I tend to crouch when I'm bored. I don't know why, but my pinky just kind of spasms the crouch key. Look, it is a beautiful house. I wanted to have like a building that looks like a richer building, right? From like a richer family, maybe the family that kind of governs this island a little bit. So all of these are mostly made out of wood with some stone structure around it. And then this guy is like full on brick. It has a balcony and all. Look at that. Beautiful. Big wooden door. It doesn't have an interior yet, but it is built around the steam engine. Yeah, I did this right before stream. So this has just been built. 3 million a month in New York. Dude, you can't even get this in New York. Look at it. A little bay window over there. It's a lovely house. Would live in there. Chicken or no chicken? I say chicken. Let's play a game of chicken or no chicken. No chicken? No, okay. The odds were in your favor on that one, but it does kind of add to the area. And then if this little spot gets filled in, and then I am planning to put a dirt farm in here, because I need a lot more mud as well. So this street is eventually going to be filled in. And then I don't know what I'm gonna put in here, but I want it to be a smallish farm. And then over here, this area, I don't know what to do with. I don't know what I want to do with this area, but something needs to come over here. Yeah, it's looking good though. The town's looking nice, nifty. Small field. I mean, yeah, but also we have a farm over here, so I don't know. I would have to, I don't want it to be a building. You are correct on that. I don't want it to be a building, but I want it to be maybe like a grass field. Yeah, or what I could do is have like an area where they like and kind of use that as well, where you have like some traveling merchants. I know it's an island, but and that merchants are probably not gonna be that common. So I like this little bay I want to turn into a little dock area. But when merchants are coming here, they would have to have a space for like a space to sell. This is gonna be like a little staircase down, and then have like a little dock over here, or even alongside this like chasm. So I want to put like some small stalls that they can use over here. You know? Maybe we do that. I don't know yet. Like they wouldn't be in use, but they would just be there. There would just be a facility there to kind of, or what we also could do is like a communal like workspace. where it's like a communal fireplace and a communal, like, stuff like that, where they can kind of get together and stuff, and do stuff. Like a small park. It wouldn't really be a park. It would be something that was made out of necessity, of like people are just kind of going about their day doing stuff, and then all of those kind of are set together. I don't know how to explain it. But that might actually be something I do this weekend. Because that's like a small project that you could do in a non-technical episode of this game. Let's see, who is live that I know of. It's an event again. I don't like raiding into events. Also, I don't like raiding into people I don't know of. Mostly because I can't guarantee their content. So I think this is gonna be one of those days where I'm just gonna say, oh well. Oh well. I'm probably not gonna raid into anyone. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'm in a stupid like time frame where I usually end stream when everyone is not live. Everyone I know is not live. So that being said, we got a lot of work done on that building. I hope you've enjoyed it. I definitely have. I'll be back on Saturday, I think. Yes, Saturday is a day that I'll be back. I hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, we have a Just Create SMP episode tomorrow, so be sure to watch it. And yeah, I'll see you all on Saturday. Bye.